overwhelms the Tampa Bay AM radio band. Won't you join me, Ed Golly,
and me, Joe Reinhardt, every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. for The Voice of Reason.
No spin, no alternative facts.
Just refreshing, straight talk concerning the events of the day.
Thursday, 10 a.m., right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Don't turn it off now. You need this stuff. Tampa Bay's Tan Talk Radio Network.
Welcome to the Connect with Beauty and Health Show with your host, Ineth from Flawless Skin Firming and Lipo Laser. She's a medical laser technician and modeling instructor with Face Forward actors and models. Many of her clients refer to her as the Queen of Beauty. And here's your host, Ineth.
I am saying it right? Okay. Hello, Tampa Bay. I'm so happy you're listening. I'm so happy it's Wednesday, my favorite day of the week, because I get to talk to all of you. I hope we're making your commute home a little more enjoyable. And if you're listening at home, I hope you're having fun listening to us and relaxing at home. Anyway, I am Ineth. I own Flawless Skin Firming and Lipo Laser in Palm Harbor, where we get rid of wrinkles on face and neck. We do targeted inch loss with the Lipo Laser, cellulite, flabby arms, muffin top. Lots of great things going on over at Flawless. Today we have a little bit of a different show. I'm pretty excited about it. We're going to talk about Flawless today. And I have a return guest, Dina Avantakis. You may remember she was on about a month ago, and we discussed her book, Turn Heads at Any Age, which is a pretty amazing book. I really enjoy it. I'm unfortunately not through reading it yet. I'm trying to get through, but hopefully tonight I can finish it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hand this over to Dina so we can get rocking and rolling on this show. You ready, Dina?
Sure am. Thanks, Ineth, for having me on board again. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you. We got your book. I'm showing it so we can see it on YouTube. So, Dina, tell us a little bit about what we want to discuss tonight with you.
Well, I wanted to talk about another component of my book. Last time I was here, I talked about the weight loss side of things because my book is called Turn Heads at Any Age, Simple Anti-Aging and Weight Loss Solutions to Help You Feel and Look Fabulous. We all want to look and feel fabulous, right?
That's true.
So this time around, I wanted to talk about the anti-aging strategies that I've been using. They're working well with me, and I think it's just fundamentals that can work well with absolutely everyone.
Okay. All right. So let's go.
Okay. Well, the number one strategy for aging well, believe it or not, it starts on your plate. Health begins on your plate. What you eat really does matter, and it really does affect not only your health, but your appearance. So if you want to age well, you need to first be health-centered as opposed to vanity-centered and just, worry about your looks. Your looks will take care of themselves if you take care of your health. And the best way to do that is to have a clean diet, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And one of the best ways to do that is to start juicing so you can really increase your load of antioxidants, which help combat the oxidative stress that occurs from everyday stressors, coffee, alcohol, as well as anything that's toxic, including your negative thoughts, toxic chemicals in the air, in the everyday products that we use because they're overloaded with parabens and phthalates and all kinds of nasty chemicals. So if you really minimize your stress overload, your toxicity, and you increase nutrients in your body, that is the number one best way to really reverse the aging process. And of course, there's also things that we don't think about, like limiting alcohol. limiting sugar. Sugar is very acidic, highly acidic, and it breaks down the body faster. So, simple things that you can do every day, just little tiny habits that you can incorporate in your day, even if it just makes you 1% better. You keep doing that, you're going to create a compounding effect. And that 1% will turn to a 10%, 50%. And within a year, you can just be a brand new person and do a lot of healthy habits on autopilot.
You know, I talk about this all day at Flawless, and kind of wherever I am, if I'm just talking to a friend on the phone, and I think it's like right now you were talking about negative thoughts and stressors, and I just think right now with everything that's going on, I mean, just everything. I don't even want to start mentioning words, but we know what it is, right? I just think it's getting to the point where people are having a difficult time staying upbeat. And I think, a lot of people are kind of pedaling back toward, maybe more alcohol, maybe less exercise, maybe less vegetables, maybe more sugar, because they're so internally frustrated and trying to move to the next level, or just getting back to some form of normalcy, whether it's having a regular job with regular hours, or just, the fact that, they don't want to wear these masks and we've had enough of this virus. And
So people turn to what was their comfort, like even in the kid, the comfort food, or they go back to their childhood, or they eat a piece of candy, or something like have a drink to take the edge off. But what people don't understand, it might be like, oh, it's no big deal. But you keep doing that, you're self-sabotaging yourself. Maybe you get that quick fix, but that quick fix is going to go away and you're going to need another one. So it's having that discernment, that discipline to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm pissed off, or I'm stressed, or I'm frustrated, or my day is not going right. Just do something constructive as opposed to destructive. Like, I think I'm going to go take a run. I'm going to exercise. You have to exercise like a maniac. Even 15-minute, like high intensity exercise is enough to do the trick. Exercise, drink water, get plenty of hydration, have the discipline to unplug. Like, we're constantly bombarded by negative junk everywhere you go. Social media, you think everyone's got a perfect life, but you don't realize that people are posting. Perception is not always reality.
Right.
So, maybe you don't need to look at social media for a week. Maybe you don't need to listen to the news for a week. Maybe you just need to take a retreat to clear your mind. And also, people forget that you can't always control everything. So you need to learn to accept the fact that you're not going to have control over every situation. So again, that level of discernment and discipline to scale back, lean on your faith. Sometimes just sitting down and reading the Bible can create an intense feeling of peace in mind, and it takes you out of that negative, unhappy space that we're all forced to deal with. It's life. Shit happens. We all have to deal with it, but it's how you choose to react and deal with it that will make the ultimate difference on how you're going to impact your health.
You were talking about juicing before, and I'm not a juicer. I don't know, I don't know a lot about juicing, but is that a meal replacement, like a protein shake or a smoothie might be?
It could be. I juice every day religiously. And
when do you do that? Is that in the morning? Is it in the afternoon?
I usually do it in the morning, but I drink it like later in the day, like after 12. When I'm at work, I don't eat. I don't take a lunch. I just drink my juice while I'm working. But people sometimes they think they're doing a good thing juicing, but the ingredients that they put are not conducive to excellent health. Juicing, you should put vegetables, you should put fruits, you should combine fruits and vegetables. I'm very careful about what I juice. I don't put fillers and powders unless I've vetted them and I know exactly what I'm, ingesting, because not everything on the market is good. And you can't assume that just because it's available for consumption that it's safe. So a lot of my juices are just plain fruits and vegetables, and then I may put spirulina in there, or there are some supplements that I vetted myself that I sell on my website that I use them every day too. But if you put a lot of fruits and vegetables, it is meal you are eating, but you're just having micronutrients, and your body doesn't have to break it down, and it's going straight on a cellular level. It's creating nutrition for you, and you don't feel hungry. I don't feel hungry. I'm fine with a juice during the day, and I come home and I eat my meal, and that's that.
Yeah, I mean, because you're in amazing shape. Which is why this book is just, we all need to read this book, because look at her.
I try to talk the talk, walk the walk. You can't give advice and be a hypocrite about it.
So give me an example of what you would do for juice.
A good juice that I would do it quells inflammation in the body. I'll use berries, any kind of berry, like blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. They're low in sugar, so they're a great ingredient to use because you don't want to overload your body with sugar. So I'll put berries. I'll put a handful of spinach. And I will use cocoa nibs, with organic raw cocoa nibs, which I can get I get a lot of my stuff from Vitacost.com. They're a direct supplier. You can get things at a good price. And I'll put the cacao. The cacao is a very powerful anti-inflammatory. It doesn't have any extra sugar, but I use ingredients that are known for calming inflammation, and the raw cacao nibs is definitely one of them. And I'll juice that, and then I'll drink it. So I'm getting my vegetable, which is spinach, with iron and all the and spinach actually does have protein in it. I'm getting my berries, my antioxidants, and I'm getting my cacao, which has its own flavonoids and polyphenols that create great benefits for your whole body. So that's a meal. I don't put milk. I never use milk on my smoothies. Sometimes I'll put yogurt. It depends what kind of smoothie I want, but I'm actually in the process of writing a book now on recipes, and I'm breaking down smoothies by what you want to accomplish with your health. I'm segregating them into different chapters: smoothies for skin, smoothies for brain health, smoothies to boost your immune system, smoothies to regulate your hormones. I'm even going to create a chapter where you can make natural ingredients that would pair well with gin or vodka or tequila, so you can have a healthier drink as well, as opposed to simple syrups.
Oh, wow.
It's all about a healthier alternative. People need to understand that being healthy, eating healthy, doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your taste buds.
Right.
Life is too short not to enjoy your food. You got to have flavor, you got to have taste, but you can. There's this terrible misconception that healthy food tastes like cardboard, or it tastes horrible, but it doesn't. If you use spices and natural ingredients, you can really create some wonderful flavors.
Interesting. Dina, we wanted to talk about a little bit about supplements.
Yes.
and things like that. What supplements are you taking?
Oh, I take a myriad of supplements, but for anti-aging and for my skin in particular, the most important supplement you can take is collagen. Vitamin C and vitamin D are excellent for your skin. as well as, getting a ton of antioxidants through juicing. But the collagen is extremely important because, first of all, collagen is all over your body. It's not, people think it's just for the elasticity of your skin, but there's collagen in your eyes, there's collagen in your organs. Your heart has collagen. You can't function without it. And after the age of 30, we actually lose 1% of collagen a year. So it's not like your body's constantly replacing and replacing.
Right.
So as you're creating that deficit, you need to, especially if you're a hardcore athlete, you're really burning up collagen. So in order to recover, you definitely should supplement with collagen. And the collagen that I take, I love because, again, I do my research. I don't take things at face value. And from what I've learned about collagen is that the molecule of the collagen itself is really big. So a lot of these powders and other companies that say, well, we have collagen, there's a real question as to whether it's absorbed in the body, because you may be just wasting your money for nothing. Because if that molecule is too small, too big to be absorbed, then what are you doing?
Right.
Where's the benefit? And another thing to consider is that a lot of these powdered collagens you need to question where's the source of the collagen, because sometimes the collagen will come from the hoofs of the animal. It may be tainted with heavy metals. So I researched and came across a company where they have 7 patents under their name in the process, the way they process the collagen. They've broken that molecule small enough to make it absorbable to the human body. It's always in liquid form. It comes only from the sternum of chicken. So the molecular structure resembles more like the human molecular structure of collagen. It's got at least 10 international awards. It's got mentions with regular media. I mean, I can go on and on and on. And I take it every day, 1 tablespoon in the morning, 1 tablespoon at night.
Is it a powder form?
It is liquid. And they have different forms. They have one that's specifically for skin. They have one that's specifically that's keto friendly and doesn't have it'll have stevia instead of sugar. They have one that's for all body health. There's different ones. They all taste great. They even have collagen for horses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and for pets. And they have collagen-infused coffee and collagen-infused skincare products, which I use. So I'm very happy with the company. I promote it. I use it. I cannot promote something I don't use myself.
Can you, why don't you give us your website so people know where to find you if they're interested in this?
Everything that I discussed today is fully available on my website. It's www.feelandlookfabulous.com. The Feel and Look Fabulous, all one word. Just remember, you want to feel and look fabulous. So Google Feel and Look Fabulous.
I love that. That is just such a great name. And what a great website.
Thank you. I also blog there. So for additional education, it's out there for the universe.
That's great. That's fantastic. So, all right, we talked about that. What other tips do you have for great skin? Because I know we're going to go segue right in from your area with skin, and that's how we're going to segue into Flawless, because we're on the same page with a lot of things, you and I.
Absolutely. So again, avoid sugar and alcohol. I would love to have a glass of wine every day with my meal, but I don't. I don't, because alcohol makes your skin look like crap.
Wow.
And so I'm not going to give up something I like entirely, but I'm going to compromise. So if I'm going to have a drink, it'll be on a Friday or a Saturday. Just limit it to the weekend. Spend most of your days clean, and then allow that 20% where you can cheat a little bit. Mm-hmm. But alcohol really dehydrates you, and there's a lot of sugars in alcohol. And again, sugar. whether it's pure cane sugar, whether it's eating a diet really high in simple carbohydrates like pasta and bread and
you don't eat pasta and bread?
no, I don't eat rice, I don't eat pasta, I don't eat bread.
Even whole grain?
No.
And what about dairy?
Dairy, I'm Greek. I have to have my feta cheese. I do eat dairy, but I don't eat a ton of it. And I did a test on myself. I did a food sensitivity test, and I found that I'm showing sensitivity to eggs, dairy, and pure cane sugar. The sugar I don't care, as I'm not a sweet person. I like the savory and spicy. So
okay.
I can do without sugar. I can care less. The thing that bothered me was the eggs, so I don't eat eggs that often. That made me sad. And I realized that dairy that comes from cows is more difficult for me to digest, but dairy from goats is fine. Goat cheese is good.
I had spoken with a nutritionist years ago, and the nutritionist said no dairy from cow, but goat.
Yes.
And that's
because their protein is easier to digest.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, I at that point had to start getting used to goat cheese because I do love cheese. I think if I could eat pizza and grilled cheese 24 hours a day, I'd be in a good place. But clearly we can't do that, look and feel fabulous if we're eating grilled cheese and pizza all day long.
Yeah, I limit my pizza because it's got bread. So again, follow that 80-20 rule. 80% do your best, be disciplined, be discerning, read everything. And then that 20% is to enjoy life.
Right.
That way you have that compromise and you're going to have minimum damage from those foods.
When we were growing up, my mom was an amazing cook and baker. And, but we always had a very well-balanced meal. Every night we had a very well-balanced meal. We were able to have a snack after, whether it was, chips and pretzels or if she had made cookies, but it wasn't just you can eat as much as you want. There was a serving, a portion size. And on the weekends that's exactly how I was raised. And so on the weekends I know it sounds funny, but we'd go back to the 70s, right? And on the weekends, on Saturdays, we would get to go to, which was supposed to be a big treat. We would go to McDonald's or Burger King or Roy Rogers or Arby's. And Saturday was what we were allowed to do. Meanwhile, we had great meals all week long, but my mom was a big thing on, here's your day. Which one do you want? And like as an adult, I think back and I think, wow, our treat was McDonald's. That was our treat on Saturday.
Right. Well, see, you can't create that forbidden fruit thing. Because the minute you tell yourself, I can never have X, I can assure you that X is going to be on your mind 24/7. You're going to want it. So don't make something the forbidden fruit. Just say, I'm going to have less of it, or I'll time it differently. I'm not going to eat late at night. I want to do a little bit of intermittent fasting. So if I'm going to eat within this window that I created for myself. So that way it's never a no, because that model is never sustainable.
Okay. We're going to cut to commercial break. We're going to come back, wrap up with Dina, and then we're going to talk about collagen and Flawless.
Absolutely.
Flawless by Inez. You'll be fresh faced and flawless.
Oasis Salon in Palm Harbor is the proud hair and makeup sponsor of Connect with Beauty and Health. We are artists. Your hair is our canvas, and we believe in the excellence of our work. Being a faith-based business, we have been blessed with the privilege to illuminate our clients' inner beauty, allowing it to shine on the outside. Our stylists are passionate about making our clients' hair goals a reality and making them look and feel extraordinary. We invite you to come to Oasis, feel refreshed, relaxed, and pampered while receiving state-of-the-art hair treatments. Our phone number is 727-785-7438, and our web address is oasisintheharbor.com.
Wendy Fit Yoga and Pilates is a wellness center offering a variety of classes for all levels. There are no contracts or membership fees. All levels of practice are invited, from beginner to the more advanced. We are located on the corner of Curlew and 19 in the Courtyard Center in Dunedin, Florida. Wendy Fit is open 7 days a week with morning, afternoon, and evening classes. We also offer personal training, aerial yoga, and TRX. Call 727-754-7840 for more information. That's 727-754-7840.
Hi, this is Dory from your CBD store in Oldsmar. I'm happy to report that your CBD store has become the benchmark in the industry for educating you on potential ways to improve your quality of life through CBD. At your CBD store, we feel education and service are the top priorities. That's why your CBD store is the #1 brick and mortar retailer in the world. Come see for yourself at your CBD store off Tampa Road in Oldsmar. Visit our website at oldsmarfl.cbdrx. The number 4, the letter U.com, where good health hits home.
Hey, Tammy, I don't know how to say this, but are you doing something new with your skin? It has such a youthful glow lately.
Well, actually, I am, and I'm so happy you noticed. I'm doing a flawless skin firming and lipo laser treatment by Ineth, and the results are fabulous. No injections, no fillers, no pain, no bruising, and best of all, no downtime.
Is this the deal you found in the BCC coupon book?
Yes, it is. That 50% off coupon for new clients was such a deal. I'm so happy I gave the flawless treatment by Ineth a try.
Well, your skin and face look great.
I can't say enough. The flawless treatment, check it out. More at ineth.com. That's INATHE.com, or call 732-685-7176. That's 732-685-7176. And don't forget the 50% off coupon for new clients in the BCC coupon book.
Hands at Heart Yoga is your way to peace, balance, and calm. We are located at the intersection of Tampa Road and Racetrack Road. It's a place where your mind is clear, your senses are sharp, your body healthy, and your spirit lifted. We offer classes, energy healing, yoga in the workplace, yoga teacher training, and yoga retreats. All things that will help you cope with stress of modern day living. We focus on bringing joy, fun, love, and laughter into your life. Come play at Hands on Heart Yoga as we help you pave the way to a better you. We have everything that you need. Namaste.
Hi, my name is Jay McFall with Organic Living here in Clearwater, Florida. Do you remember when you woke up excited and enjoying life? It's time to live life to the fullest again. Growing old does not mean you have to suffer. Eat your way to health with the magic of nature. Call me today for a free discovery session to see if this is right for you. 727-433-1661 or email me at jbird19@yahoo.com.
Healthy habits start here. My name is Lynn Winters Hicks. I'm a personal trainer and fitness instructor, certified with the Aerobics and Fitness Association of America and National Association of Sports Medicine. I teach all formats of fitness with specializations in integral yoga. I am licensed and certified with Kidding Around Yoga and have been a children's advocate for 26 years. I also teach goat yoga at DK Landscaping and Farm right here in Largo. I've been with the City of Largo as a personal trainer and fitness instructor for 8 years, as well as a fitness instructor for LA Fitness. I also teach online classes for the convenience of those who would like to work out from home or from work, or for those who need to stay home to stay safe during these trying times surrounding COVID-19. My main hub is at Highland Recreation Complex with state-of-the-art facilities suitable for personal training and fitness classes. I can also come to you for private training and fitness instruction. I have conducted workshops, special events, lunch and learn in the workplace, classes for corporations, and do motivational speaking. I have a therapeutic approach to wellness backed by more than 35 years of related experience. The Tampa Bay area has been my home for 42 years, and it is my pleasure to serve the community by helping people like you to reach your fitness goals and maintain healthy habits. Let's get motivated and get moving together. Contact me today at 727-542-9237 or find me on Facebook under Lynn Michelle Winters Hicks. That's 727-542-9237. Have a safe and healthy day.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Tampa Bay. I hope you didn't miss the first half of this. We had Dina Avantakis talking with us. We talked a little bit about her book, Turn Heads at Any Age, and she was giving us some really great tips on anti-aging, health benefits, things not to do. So we were just going to wrap up a little bit with Dina. And then we were going to move on. We have a nice segue with all the collagen we were talking about.
Yeah, the one thing that I forgot to mention was that the collagen that I use, another reason why I specifically chose to use that particular brand is it also comes with hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is really important because it helps block the chemical that your body makes that actually starts breaking down the collagen. So it kind of puts the brake on the breakdown of collagen while you are ingesting the extra collagen, building it up in your system. So that way you can recover faster if you're in sports. You can start looking younger. And you can see visible signs within a month. And it also helps with hair growth, keeping your nails and your hair strong. So it's just an amazing, amazing product. It's something that we all need, and it is excellent to take after I am assuming after you do the laser treatment. So tell me more about that, Ines. How does that work?
Yeah, so at Flawless, we are FDA approved. The technology behind the laser, I'm going to talk about the face and neck first because we were moving into the collagen. So as Dina was mentioning earlier, Dina said we lose 1% of our collagen every year starting in our 30s. And that's what I tell people that come into Flawless. Your collagen in your 30s, it basically ends up suppressing down to the fourth layer of your skin. The technology behind my laser is that you see results immediately. If you come in on your first treatment, you'll see a result. You'll see it changing the next day. It's a gradual, continual treatment. The laser, after 4 treatments, it rids you of the dead cells at the cellular level, allowing new cells to form, thereby creating the production of collagen. So after your 4th treatment is when your skin starts to plump up. You get that really nice, healthy glow. And I do use a hyaluronic filler. When I am finished with the treatment, I use a hyaluronic filler on my people. And then I just put, whether it's the daytime and I put a day cream on or a night cream on them after they've been lasered. So yeah, we talk a lot about collagen at Flawless.
Yeah, you would have to. So you mentioned FDA approval. Is this something that all people in your industry are compelled to do, or is this like a step above that may differentiate you?
Yeah, it is. It's a step above. You will hear a lot of places say FDA cleared. That's why when I do a presentation, whether it's to, I was just at a workplace last week. They asked me to come up. It's a health insurance company, and they asked me to come, and I did a presentation for their employees, and everybody got a little trial treatment. And the first thing I say when I do a presentation is, if you take only one thing out of this room, please make it be FDA approved. If that's the only thing you remember about me, I'm a happy girl. I'm happy because there are not a lot of them. Are not a lot that are FDA approved. And when I was looking into getting trained and buying business, I worked very closely with my attorney, and that was one of the reasons why I ended up with this company, because of that. There's a difference, and if you go on the FDA's website, you can see that it says if you're close enough to somebody's technology, you can go in to be cleared. There is a much more rigorous testing process to be approved versus cleared, and for me, that was a very big deal.
Sure. And I would imagine your clients, it's a big deal because you're dealing with their face. You don't want to screw that up.
And I say that too, like I don't use a numbing agent. There is no bruising. There is no swelling. There's no downtime. You're not left with marks on your face. You don't have to for 2 weeks. I mean, I've seen people that have had kind of puncture wounds where their face was scabbing, and I do not use a numbing agent. It is not required because you don't feel any pain with me. It basically feels like a warm massage. I'd like to throw this out there. I would love to be able to do on next week's show. I would love to have somebody call in, and we could do a trial right here on the air next week. If you're interested, we're at 727-441-3000. Any brave soul that would like to come and check it out. But yeah, there's no bruising, you basically look better when you walk out the door from me than you did when you walked in.
So you can sneak this in your lunch break. You go to work, you go see Ineth in the afternoon, you go back to work, and people do a double take. Like, what happened to you?
And the thing is with that too, obviously I have to take your makeup off in order to put the laser on, but I do have women that go to the bathroom and put their makeup on and go back to work.
Sure. So is this like a one-time treatment? Is it permanent? Does it require maintenance? How does that work?
So with the face and neck, we need the 4 times. I do 2 treatments 1 week and 2 treatments the second week. We get your 4 treatments in. That's when we get rid of all of those dead cells. That's when the new cells will start forming and producing some collagen. So after we get through the 4, and the thing is, it's not a cookie cutter approach. It's a very individualized approach. So for example, I saw some people last week and I told them I'm suggesting 6 treatments for you. Typically the older, if I get somebody late 40s into their 50s, it's probably going to land somewhere around 6, potentially 8. I get somebody in their 70s, it's probably going to be 10.
Sure.
And, so like I said, the first week it's 2, the second week it's 2. Then we can come once a week, or you can come every other week. The laser will work for 2 weeks under your skin, at the cellular level. So if you don't see me for 2 weeks, when you come back, we could see some noticeable changes.
And how does it work with the laser lipo?
Okay.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, I just wanted to real quick, I have to apologize. I forgot to mention it's Wednesday, and I just did go to Oasis Salon in Palm Harbor, who's our hair and makeup sponsor. And I'm so sorry, but does my hair look nice under the headphones?
I think it looks fabulous. That's my favorite word of the day.
So yes, thank you, Sarah. You did a fabulous job today, like you always do. You're amazing. Okay, you wanted to talk about the lipo laser.
Yeah. Tell me how that works.
So with the lipo laser, I have a 3 to 4 step process. The first step is, so we would, obviously, let's just deal with the stomach right now. That's a big topic, right? So I do an ultrasound cavitation. What that does is, I don't have a picture here, but what happens is you've got these fat cells, right? The fat cells are kind of floating around and they're fat and happy. And, I'm touching you, but I'm not touching your fat cell. The fat cell's just sitting around. The whole thing behind the cavitation, just to put it in general terms, is that we use this special lotion, special cream, and it warms up the fat cell, but it also shocks the fat cell because nothing's touching the fat cell. So this fat cell is getting shocked right now. And that's what the ultrasound is doing. So the ultrasound cavitation. So we do that. Then after that, now you don't feel anything. You don't feel anything other than me moving the instrument around. Then I have these lipo laser paddles, which really are about the size of this phone. They're like a rectangle with square with round ends. And the laser goes right on the affected place. Those lasers, they blink for a half an hour, and that puts a tear in your fat cell. After that, I have a vacuum, which is basically suctioning your skin. And so what's happening is the fat cell has a tear in it, and then we're letting the fat drain out of that fat cell until it's depleted. The vacuum suctions it, so it gets hold of your skin and it basically shakes it up to start that fat cell to start draining. And then depending on where you are in that process, once we've gotten enough inches off, I have a special thing where I can start firming up that skin. But certainly I'm not going to firm until we get to the point where we need to firm, right?
Sure.
So those fat cells will be depleted. They will be gone. Can you grow new fat cells? Yeah, but that goes back to what we were talking about earlier with you, Dina, with the nutritional component, and I mean, look, we're all gonna, like Dina said, the 80-20 rule, I think, is a really good way to live your life. You just can't eat McDonald's every day or pizza every day, or what did I say, grilled cheese every day. You can't do that. Come to me and think it's going to be okay. I mean, right. I'll still get some off, but if you leave and you continue doing that,
what's the purpose? You're wasting your money.
Yeah, it's just like, where did your investment go? But, it does work really well. I've been doing a lot of stomachs and a lot of arms lately.
And how is the fat after it's been liquefied? Does it drain? Is it excreted naturally through the elimination process, or does it have to be taken out of your body with an instrument?
So that goes when you go to the bathroom, and depending on how much fat you have, you may see some grease floating in the toilet. And also when you do exercise, it will come out of your pores.
And are there things that you must not do when you have a treatment? Like, should you be limiting alcohol or caffeine?
Well, the face and neck is okay. The face and neck is fine. But when we do a body treatment, because the fat, it drains through your lymphatic system, no coffee, no caffeine, and no alcohol, because it slows down your lymphatic system. So coming to me and having caffeine or alcohol on the day of your treatment is really working against your treatment.
Sure.
It's suggested for just the days of the treatment. I always tell people, if you can stop it for the duration of the treatment instead of doing, up and down. And I have had people say to me, I can't stop. I'm not going to do this treatment.
Wow. So if you are supposed to limit the caffeine and alcohol, is it for that 24 hours only, or maybe 2 days, 72 hours?
So the body treatments are 2 days on and 5 days off. So the easiest way is, Monday and Tuesday, every Monday and Tuesday for however many weeks. Typically, like I've done a lot of people that were small, but still had a stomach, which you couldn't see because, wearing a big shirt, but they just have like a little pouch. And so those can be done in about 2 weeks. If we're talking about somebody who's really looking to go down a size or two, that size or two is going to be about 5 or 6 weeks.
Okay, so if everyone wants to look good in the holiday Christmas parties, start now so you can be at your peak during all those parties, and just don't overeat at the party because you'll have to have another session with Ina.
Well, it should be okay if you overeat on like 1 or 2 days, but not if you overeat every day. Here's a picture, Dina. This was 4 treatments.
Oh, wow.
This gentleman, by the way, there's his side. He was working out and he was eating right. He had a goal in mind. He wanted to get this down for his birthday. So he was doing his cardio. He was doing, doing some weightlifting. He was going to the gym. He was doing, I know he was definitely making smoothies. I'm not sure if he was juicing, but I know he was working really hard at having like lean and green and the right proteins, because this is an ideal client, somebody who's really gun-ho, wants to be in.
And wants to participate in their own improvement.
Exactly.
And not just think you're hitting the easy button and then it's done, because you have to be responsible for your part, be accountable for your part, and actively participate if you want to improve.
Exactly. And, a lot of people don't. And you were talking about this earlier, making some baby steps, just do one thing. And I've actually said to people, okay, no, you don't want to stop your caffeine. Why don't we start with 3/4 of a cup of coffee and 1/4 of a cup of decaf? And then take it down after 2 days to half and half. And some people will try that.
Yeah, they can live with that.
Yeah. I did want to talk about one other thing.
So I love leopard, and I can catch leopard from the peripheral of my vision, and I see something amazing there. Tell me more about what's being displayed here.
Okay, so
and does everything come in leopard? That's the most important question.
Isn't this great? So anyway, at Flawless, I try to keep everything around around health and beauty and the ultimate goal. I do sell some seasonings that are non-GMO, gluten-free, no peanut oil, and I sell them for my people because a lot of people come in and they don't cook. So I have that line of seasonings there and people love it. But I brought this in. It's not even been a month. It's 3 weeks. I brought this line in. I'm the only one in the Tampa Bay area that's carrying it. These are bra solutions and bra replacements. I am going to do a little demo right now.
Awesome.
So I am wearing this one.
Oh, wow.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, and the color is awesome.
This is very light support, and it's a very light support, and it's got no underwire. We fit sizes AA to Q.
There's a size Q.
There is a size Q, and one of my colleagues has a Q person. There's another colleague of mine that has a P cup. Now, the beauty of these is that it's so we have some of the demiettes and then the full camis. So these also, the one that I have on right now, this is not a body slimming. This is just comfortable. Like feel that.
Yeah, it's like a nice? Spandex type of.
Yeah. So these, let's take the leopard one. These come in 5 levels, and the level number 4. So first level is sheer, and it's lace or lingerie. The second level, which is what I have on now, it's a little bit of smoothing and support and just a little bit of control, but not a lot, not like this. And then we have the third layer, the third level. This is a level 4. Feel this.
Oh, yeah.
So this is what I tell people, date night. This has variable compression. We have these silicone tabs that will stick to your skin. They don't roll up. They don't move. And it's got a lot of lift, and it completely pulls you in. The way that we do these, I'm going to show you. You ready?
I can imagine you can just wear that as a shirt.
You actually can. I had last week, I put the purple one on, and I had a little like sheer top that had short sleeves, and it just tied up here in the center. And so you could see the color underneath it, and it looked pretty. I would not wear that one as a shirt.
But that one kind of looks like you could get away with it.
I think you could get away with it, but see here, these will form to you. We have wicking on here, so your body will not be sweaty. One of my colleagues is in San Antonio, Texas. She did a 4-mile walk the other day with her family. She had a shirt on over her top. You could see the shirt was bone dry. But when you picked it up, you could see you could see some water stains here.
Right.
But her skin itself was dry.
How nice.
These are pretty cool. These are really pretty cool. This is how we get into these. So if you're wondering, how is this? We have variable compression and maximum compression. This is how we put these on.
Oh, okay. Like you slip it on like a dress.
You step into it and watch. It does go over your butt. People say to me, that's not going over my butt. And then you step right into it. I'm doing a little fashion show here. And there you go.
Yeah.
And when you put it on this way, see how much sucked in I'm in here?
Yeah.
When you put it on this way, that's why it's not moving, because of our silicone tabs on the bottom. So they're comfortable. Now, I am now wearing two.
Right. Right.
I mean, they're comfortable. It doesn't really feel. Now, this one is going to be tight, because this is super suck me in, lift me up. I got to go out in my black dress tonight, or,
Right.
But they're comfortable. Everything I do at Flawless is to try and help everyone's goals, with beauty and health. I do refer people to Dina if they're looking to make changes in eating. It's just anything I can do to help people look and feel fabulous. I'm going to take Dina's name.
Yeah, definitely.
But this would look great on you.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that definitely caught my attention.
I know this one. You really can't miss this one. We just came out with a line that's camo. What is that what it's called?
Well, do you have yoga pants? Tell me about the full line.
Yeah. We do. We have yoga pants. We have sports bras. We have panties. We have slimming panties. So, your muffin top. We have active wear. We have some fashion wear, like pretty T-shirts and stuff like that. But yeah, I have one of the sports bras that's a full cami, because I don't like the half ones. I don't like to have to wear a T-shirt over something I'm going to the gym with, because then the T-shirt's like all over the place.
Right. And it gets sweaty.
Yeah. And then it's all over you. But I go to the gym with the sports bra on, and I'm fine. And people love it. They're like, "Where did you get that?" Like they're really pretty. They come in pretty colors.
Do they also come with prints other than leopard, or is it primarily solid colors?
So we have just a minute, so we're going to get ready to wrap up. We have a lot of solid colors. We have tie-dye. We have a leopard. We have some camo, army cami, army fatigue. But anyway, Dina, we gotta go. Our hour went so fast.
And it was fun.
Thank you, Dina.
Well, thanks for having me.
It's always so wonderful to have you on the air.
Thank you.
All right, Tampa Bay, we'll see you next week.
Have a great day.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
WZHR, Zephyr Hills.
FM 104.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Dell Small Business.
I'm Matt Piper in New York. With 6 days remaining until American forces are set to be out of Afghanistan, the State Department says 4,500 American citizens and their families have been evacuated in the last 10 days. But there's another 1,000 or so that may need to leave but have not yet contacted authorities. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says they've been trying to get a hold of many Americans still there.
We continue to be relentless in our outreach. Since August 14th, we've reached out directly to every American enrolled with us in Afghanistan, often multiple times.
I'm Stephen Portnoy at the White House, where Press Secretary Jen Psaki says the U.S.